Okay, is that for the Tove? Okay. Is Abigail surviving that?
I got the because I wanted to see the
She's still doing it.
I will try. Alright, it's very rusty.
If not now.
Yeah. The only thing is, so far I can only play preschool songs. So.
Happy birthday.
Basically, bim bom.
Oh, that's cool. If you don't like it, it's still nice.
The speaker on my left is not fully working in the rooms. It's gonna be traditional.
Yeah, whatever you want. You just keep going. Are you good? Okay.
Good enough, huh?
Just to say, okay, now it's kryptonite. I was thinking of you guys because you don't drive short distance. When our kids were younger,
You can kind of see. I don't know. I haven't seen where it never stays open. But whatever. It'll be okay. I'll have to figure it out for sure. A lot and
good it is to be here together. Another beautiful night on our courtyard. It is the first Shabbat of the Hebrew month of Elul, the month that brings us into Rosh Hashanah, our new year. So you'll notice we are using our special book, Mishkan Halev, Sanctuary of the Heart, which will bring in some readings, reflections, perhaps a few High Holy Day melodies as well to help us prepare in these coming weeks. For those on live stream, I don't believe there is an electronic link, but most of the prayers you can find in Mishkan Tefillah as well. So if it's too much trouble, let me know, because we don't know who's on live stream, but you can email me and I can try to say both page numbers for next week. But for now, it is wonderful to see all of you who are here. We'll have an opportunity to greet each other. We are starting a little early because, as you can tell, there's a little bit of fall in the air. I see a jacket out there. And as the air is also cooling, it is, of course, getting darker a little bit earlier. So come on in. And I'm going to invite us to read together on page 5. It's a little bit of a longer reading. It's called Praying the Sunset Prayer. And as you can see the sun beginning to set around us, as this week's Torah portion reminds us that when a city is at war, you cannot cut down the trees. So this prayer is a nice kind of meditation to reflect on our natural surroundings, a reminder to take care of our earth and one another. So I'll invite you to join me. I'll let you in on a secret about how one should pray the sunset prayer. It's a juicy bit of praying, like strolling on grass. Nobody's chasing you, nobody hurries you. You walk toward your Creator with gifts in pure, empty hands. The words are golden, their meaning is transparent. It's as though you're saying them for the first time. If you don't catch on that you shall feel a little elevated, you're not praying the sunset prayer. The tune is sheer simplicity. You're just lending a helping hand to the sinking day. It's a heavy responsibility. You take a created day and you slip it into the archive of life, where all our lived out days are lying together. The day is departing with a quiet kiss. It lies open at your feet while you stand saying the blessings. You can't create anything yourself, but you can lead the day to its end and see clearly the smile of its going down. See how whole it all is, not diminished for a second, how you age with the days that keep dawning, how you bring your lived out day as a gift to eternity. And we'll continue to sing a little bit on page 9 with Psalm 121. Esa Einai, I lift up my eyes to the mountains, and we'll add the English words, from where will my help come? Esa Einai, El Harim, Esa Einai, El Harim, Me'ayin Yavo, Yavo Ezri. Me'ayin Yavo, Yavo Ezri. Me'ayin Yavo, Yavo Ezri. Me'ayin Yavo, Yavo Ezri. Where will my help come from? Where will my help come from? My help will come from God, maker of heaven and earth. My help will come from God, maker of heaven and earth. Esa to be singing with all of you tonight, and it is an honor to invite Lynn Kaminsky forward with her daughter Shira to bless our candles. We're on page 10, and a mazel tov because we are off on our first week of opening Shalom Corner for a new school year. Lynn is still standing, so that is good. And Shira has started her senior year in high school.
I honor the gift of stillness and rest, a day devoted to peace. Peace within my soul. On this day I have everything I need. Peace with those around me. On this day I seek no quarrel or strife.
Peace of earth and sky, green trees and quiet water. I give thanks that I am present in this world. I celebrate the miracle of existence. The breath within me, the beating of my heart. I love the love that blesses my life.
Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'chadlik ne'ershem. Shabbat. Amen. Thank you.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'chadlik shel Shabbat.
We'll continue on page 14 as we move into the section of our service with Psalms, Kabbalat, Shabbat. We'll sing together Psalm 96, Sing unto God a New Song. It's a melody we taught maybe a couple months ago.
Time flies.
Shir l'Adonai, Shir Chadash, Shir l'Adonai, Kol haaretz, Shir l'Adonai, Baruch Shemo, Basru meyom leyom Yeshuato. Shir l'Adonai, Shir Chadash, Shir l'Adonai, Kol haaretz, Shir l'Adonai, Baruch Shemo, Basru meyom leyom Yeshuato. Sapu v'goyim kevodo, v'chol ha'adim nifleotav, ki gadol Adonai, continue now with L'Chadodi as we welcome in the bride of Shabbat, the face of Shabbat on page 22. And guess what? We get to sing all the verses tonight because it's really just 1, 2, 5, and 9, but I didn't
Getting excited
get to sing all
for
of
a
them.
minute.
Easy peasy.
Start with the chorus, yeah.
Standing and turn to page 24 for Chatzi Kaddish. Yitkadav v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah ve'alma divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chai echon yom echon u'chai dercho beit Yisrael bagala bagala u'bizman kariv ve'yimeru amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam olam me'amaya yitbarach yitbarach v'yishtavach v'yitpa'ar v'yitroma v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei kusha brichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata Tamiran be'alma ve'imeru amen. Page 26. together in our blessing for creation on the bottom of page 29. Holy is twilight, the realm of in-between. And so our sages taught, pray in the moments when light and darkness touch. We are all twilight people, beyond categories and labels. May the sacred in-between of this evening suspend our certainties, soften our judgments, widen our vision. Let it illumine our way to the God who transcends all boundaries and definitions. Blessed are you, God of all, who brings on the twilight. Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim. Continue on page 30 as we sing of God's love for us. Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadeta, otanu limadeta. Akin Adonai Eloheinu v'shochenu, kumeinu nasiach b'chukcha, v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, u'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed. Ki em chayenu, ve'orach yameinu, u'v'adam negeyom v'alayla, ki negeyom v'alayla. Ve'ahavatcha tasir mimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai, Elohim amo Yisrael. Elohim amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Please be seated. We'll continue with Ve'ahavta on page 34. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha ve'hayu ha'devarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha ve'shinantam levanecha ve'dibarta bam ve'shivtecha beveitecha u'v'lechtecha v'derech u'shochbecha u'v'kumecha u'kshartam le'ot al yadecha ve'ayu letodafot b'neinecha u'ktavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'v'yisharecha leman tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'tem kedoshim le'elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. Emet. I invite you to join with me on the bottom of page 35. Love the strangers among you. Love them as yourself. See yourself in their eyes. With your own hands, bind up their wounds. Teach your children to unlock their hearts and share their wealth. Inscribe words of welcome at your gates and ports of entry, for you have been strangers in every corner of the world. Join in our Song of the Sea, Michamocha, on page 40. Seems like we're okay. Speaking of shelter, it is nice to have Westwood Police here with us tonight, and we move into our prayer for shelter and safety and peace. They teach you how to do that in rabbinical school. On page 42, we'll join first in Hebrew and add some English words as we pray that God's shelter of peace will be spread over us throughout the night and into the new day. Shamru on page 46. Let all Israel keep Shabbat and celebrate Shabbat for all generations as an everlasting covenant. It is a sign forever, a bond between me and Israel, that in 6 days the Eternal One made the heavens and the earth, but on the seventh day God stopped and breathed a new soul into the world. We rise in body or in spirit, page 48, as we enter our tefillah, this moment to be present before God, and we'll begin together and then pause for silent prayer and invite you to take advantage of any of these new readings in our book. Adonai Sefata Tiftach Ufia Gitehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarai, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, Vekonei Hakol, Vezocher Chasdei Avot v'Imot, Umevi Geula Livnei Bneihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham v'Ezras Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh Hakol Atah Rav Le'Moshiach, Mori Hatal, Mechakel Chayim Bechesed, Mechayeh Hakol Berachamim Rabim, Somet Noflim Ve'ofech Olim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Ba'al Gevurot, Umido Melach, Melech Menit Umechayeh, Umatzliach Yeshua, Ne'eman atah l'chayot v'kol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh ha'kol. The tree in the twilight street, the pods hang from its bare symmetrical branches motionless. But if, like God, a century were to us the twinkling of an eye, we should see the frenzy of growth. I invite you to continue silently with the prayers from your hearts, and feel free to be seated when you're ready.
turn now to page 77 for our prayer for health and healing. We take this moment to pray for loved ones of our community and loved ones in our families as we pray for their health and pray for those who care for them, that they will maintain their strength as well. We are especially praying for Colin Monroe, Janet Watson, Elizabeth Hill, Enrico Mascaro, Benjamin Horowitz, Bradley Dichter, Mateo Goldman, Toby Weiner, Estya Rushovskaya, Eileen Arnone, Jean Sands, Roseanne Cohen, Tom Fiorino, Carolyn Weil, Stephen Driscoll, Richard Slifka, Jerry Spingarn, Caroline Spingarn, Beth Gottlieb, Kirby Druffel, Stanley Altman, Abraham Ben-Chana Levi, Ida Kublin, Helen Bot Eli, Shoshana Bot Helen, Jason Kraft, Gloria Weller. If there are other names you'd like to share with us, you may do so. This week's Torah portion Shoftim contains a hopefully familiar verse, Tzedek, Tzedek, Tirdof, justice, justice shall you pursue. The doubling up of Tzedek, Tzedek, of course, emphasizes the importance of pursuing justice. And of course, as we enter the new year, if you think about it, we can best do Tikkun Olam, repairing the world, if we have taken the time for Tikkun Atzmi, repairing ourselves. The stronger we are, the stronger we can be to go out into the world and do tzedek, or righteousness, or justice. So in that spirit, I'm going to share a very brief story that has become, as Brenda knows, a bit of a tradition here on the first Shabbat of Elul, so some of you will recognize it. And I will be just sharing different stories in Elul because, guess what? I've got 4 high holiday sermons this year, so, we're just keeping the speaking light in Shabbat in this month. So this is story by Portia Nelson called There's a Hole in My Sidewalk, an autobiography in 5 short chapters. And this is in the spirit, again, of Tikkun Atzmi, repair of ourselves, Cheshbon HaNefesh, and accounting of our own souls as we prepare for a new year. Chapter 1, I walk down the street. There is a deep hole in the sidewalk. I fall in. I am lost. I am helpless. It isn't my fault. It takes forever to find a way out. Chapter 2. I walk down the same street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I pretend I don't see it. I fall in again. I can't believe I'm in the same place, but it isn't my fault. It still takes a long time to get out. Chapter 3. I walk down the same street. There is a deep hole in the sidewalk. I see it is there. I still fall in. It's a habit. My eyes are open. I know where I am. It is my fault. I get out immediately. Chapter 4. I walk down the same street. There is a deep hole on the sidewalk. I walk around it. Chapter 5. I walk down another street. So it is the season to perhaps explore different paths, different ways around the holes in our lives. And hopefully we walk this path together. So we'll be together now each Shabbat using our special book. Next Shabbat, actually, we will be celebrating the bat mitzvah of Lucy White. We haven't had a bat mitzvah here since June, so very excited to be celebrating with the White family, and hope you'll come out to help them celebrate. Rabbi Batya Illinois will also be joining us next Shabbat evening to help lead the music. It will be great to have her back. And the following Shabbat, our rabbinic intern, Ashira Stevens, will be joining me leading services. So those of you who are in Shorashim will have the chance to meet her on Sunday the 11th, because she's also teaching our 6th grade class. But she has a beautiful voice and will be singing with me. And she has trained vocally with our cantor emerita, Louise Treitman. So I hope you'll come out to warmly welcome Ashira into our community. She's really excited to be with us for her final year of rabbinical school. For everything else, please look in your weekly shofar email. You can continue to celebrate Shabbat tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. with our lay-led minyan back in the library or on Zoom. Our weekly adult Talmud class is back up and running. We had a full library this week, so 12 o'clock on Thursday. Beginners are welcome, and our high holiday information came out this week. So hopefully you saw that in your email. Really with much thanks to our new Director of Operations, Brett Hausler, who worked tirelessly getting that together along with Amy Cook. And here's the great thing. If you have questions about services, ask me. Any other questions can go to Brett. How to sign up, a link's not working, there you go. So. No, really, at the end of Talmud class, I was getting all these questions, like, I'm going to go introduce you to Brett down the hall. Anyway, obviously, lots coming up in our community, so do read your email and the website, and we will look forward to celebrating together. Did I forget anything? I don't know. All right. What's that? I did. I actually did. Mark, you're leading. All right, we are going to move into our concluding prayers. And again, given that it's Elul, just a little heads up, we will be hearing the shofar blast as well at the end of our service. And just very light oneg tonight. You can take a cookie for the road as it's getting dark. Oh, we could add that. We could. I know. I will say, truth be told, the Ritzeh was a spontaneous, in-the-moment choice. So we'll keep working on it. You can find Aleinu L'Shabeach on page 78, and if you're able, we rise.
Aleinu L'Shabeach L'Adon HaKol, L'Atik Gidula L'Yotzer Breshit, Shelo Asanu Kigoye Ha'aratzot, Velo Samanu K'mishpachot Ha'adama, Shelo Sam Chelkeinu Kahem, V'gor Aleinu Kechol Hamonam, V'anachnu Korim, U'mishtachavim U'modim, Lifnei Melech Malchei HaMlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. V'nemar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol ha'aretz. Bayom ha'u yeh Adonai echad. U'shemo.
Our thoughts turn now to loved ones whom death has taken from us in recent days and those who died at this season in years past. Our hearts open as well to the wider circles of loss in our community and wherever grief touches the human family. You can find the words to Mourner's Kaddish on page 86. We are especially remembering these loved ones who have passed away in recent weeks for the period of Shloshim, of 30 days. Betsy Kroner, aunt of Jeff Popper, and great aunt of Isaac and Brandon. Nancy Bushinsky, mother of Lou Bushinsky, mother-in-law of Jenny, and grandmother of Ethan, Ayla, and Rachel. And we were remembering these loved ones whose yardside occur this Shabbat.
One more for Shloshim.
Oh, and also for Shloshim, Micah, Baisel. And remembering yardside of Fanny Arbor, Marie Crichton, Ralph Dichter, Riva Grassfield, Gilda B. Kramer, Sally Rosenberg, Leon Tanofsky, Leon Weinberger. If there are other names you are remembering, you may share them with us. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chaye dechol beit Yisrael, v'agalal v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach leolam ulamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekusha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran ve'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Zichronam levracha, may their memories be for a blessing.
Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
We're not done yet. We're going to turn back to page 12 for Kiddush and Motzi. And then we will hear our first Tekiah of the year. Yona, you ready? And then we will conclude with the traditional Psalm of Elul. So we will get there. Page 12. And I didn't bring any out, but if anyone else would like to, I happen to know there was some wine left over from the board meeting last night if you want, and grape juice. So that's all I'm going to say. Baruch atah Adonai
melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'rotzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon inchilanu, zikaron le'maseh v'reishit, ki hu yom techila lemikrae kodesh, zecher litziat Mitzrayim, kivanu v'acharta, yotanu kidashta, mikol hamim, v'shabbat kodshecha, be'ahava uvratzon inchaltanu, baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat l'chaim. All right, you guys were such great helpers last week. Want to come back for Motzi? Yeah, come on up. You have a few kids who have not yet become bar mitzvah. Keep studying, but you can come help lead Motzi. Yeah, careful the wires. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz, Shabbat shalom. What?
What? Slice on the table.
What? There's slices on the table, yeah. Yeah.
Here.
You guys can come. That's
Come get some challah.
Here, you don't need to do anything. You don't have to do it. Just
You take a little challah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
All right, there's some more challah on the table for everybody. All right, Shabbat shalom. All right, we ready? Okay. All right, to help wake us up for the new year ahead, and you can have your finger on page 8 for Psalm 27. Ready? You can join me in the call. Tekiah.
Sheep
together. Yagela. I like to hear the shofar blast. Sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. Happy, happy, happy New Year. Happy, happy, happy New Year.
Come to the children's services. They're so much fun. Shabbat Shalom.
God.
Yeah, that would say you.